I started out here as a teacher. I taught 16 years, and then I took the administrative role. And so I was principal here for 3 years. You know, I know all of the students, all of the families, the grandparents. I can stand here and tell you that just here, there were 4 different houses that are completely gone by just the creek. It wasn't a river, it was a creek. And so that same creek has destroyed this beautiful, wonderful place.
Throughout the week in September, we had heavy rain, and so the ground was already saturated. So when all of the rain fell, as you can imagine, it created quite destruction across the county and the district. It's a tough loss. The school has been incredible for the community, you know, through the 88 years that it has been here. And the Old Rock schools throughout the community obviously were just a base of community love and support. On that Friday, I remember trying to get to the school, and we could only make it so far because the roads were closed and water was still everywhere, trees were down, power lines. So when I finally arrived here on that Saturday around lunchtime, it was just surreal. You know, the amount of devastation and realizing how high the water was all across the property, and especially where the creek came through in the back of the school.
Losing this school was very, hardest thing I've done professionally. And then losing 200 students to other neighboring schools was very hard to manage and to deal with. And so I say it was very hard professionally, it was very hard personally, just to kind of handle the feelings and, from the loss. Students lost a lot. They did lose their school, but a lot of them lost homes and personal belongings and things like that. And so we've had so many people reach out asking how can they help the kids.
So I think about our schools being shelters and being distribution centers. The reality of when you're at this magnitude and you're looking at 11 classrooms for us, and if it hadn't been for the other school districts and it hadn't been for the nonprofits to help us, there is no way we could have opened school as soon as we did. Your funding allowed us to look at and prioritize, okay, we know that the school district is going to be paying for these books, library books. We're going to clean up the computers best we can. And then the funds that you gave us helped us to the other orders that we needed to quickly get in place. And then sometimes it was also just things that our principals needed, on their campuses right then, or things that we needed to have fixed quickly. I understand the state saying, well, you've got to look at insurance first, you've got to look at FEMA, and then, and they did send some funding to DPI, which we were able to tap into, and that has helped us also. But your funds right off the bat, I don't know that there are words to say how much those funds assisted us in just getting us back on our feet quickly. When you lose a school, a lot of superintendents have, say, a year to go through that process with DPI and the closure, and we had 3 weeks. So when you think about that time frame, again, your funds just helped us to get back on our feet, and so we thank you for that.